Join GM Sir. Dude, TGIF, thank God. Thank freaking God, dude. But yeah, happy Friday. Happy new Eminem album day. Well, I don't remember what it's called. I was shocked to see that drop, but it's out. That'll be my soundtrack for the day, man. Pretty excited about that. How you guys doing, though? Good morning, Tickle. Good to see you, man. Man, some good news yesterday. Inflation down. CPI down. All sounds good. Crypto market's down right along with it. It was a sell the news event, it seems. Yesterday, crypto started strong, actually, up to almost, actually, we did cross 59K. But at this point, yes, down 2.5%, Bitcoin at 57,000. ETH, trying to hold on to 3K. It's also down 2.5%, as is BNB. Solana down 5.6%. I see opportunities in Solana. I like it. Very bullish on Solana, guys. What do you see here? We're looking at the Bitcoin ETF inflows, outflows. Yesterday, about 79 million in inflows, down almost half from Wednesday, and down pretty significantly from Monday, Tuesday. If you're trying to find a correlation between the market's decline and the news, well, you're going to find it right here. It's actually the ETFs. Man, those inflows, they dominate this market. We have done this before. We've pulled up a chart of ETFs and crypto prices, almost a one-to-one correlation between the two. You got a big day of inflows, you usually are seeing the crypto price up, and it works the exact opposite, so I don't think any surprise here. With inflows throttling back for whatever reason, well, we're seeing the price of Bitcoin pulling back too. All right, now, part of this still, the German government selling their Bitcoin. Yes, they're still at it. And like we said over the past day or two here, they're getting close to the end of their stash here. Well below half of their, well over half of their supply has been sold at this point. At this point, down to just 350 million. We can imagine that they're going to work through this today, maybe throughout the weekend. Certainly, it feels like early next week or by early next week, they'll be completely out of their stash of Bitcoin here. So I know everybody's hoping for this. We still have to get to the Mt. Gox Bitcoin, which is significantly more than the Germans had sold off. So we're not out of the woods yet. And really what I've targeted is the FTX funds making it back to creditors, and that, some of it hitting the market here. So we'll see how that goes. Taking a look at the NFT ecosystem and checking the Crypto Slam 500 index, the NFT market's down 1.74%. Sales yesterday actually pretty solid here. 17.9 million, that is cross-chain sales. Unique sellers up. Unique buyers up as well. Oh, actually, sorry guys. Unique buyers actually down slightly. Slightly. Total transactions up over 400,000 actually. Pretty big day for transactions. Trade profits in the positive too, guys. 207,000, first time since June 11th. So it's been a month since we saw profits in the positive. Here we go. Today, though, already in the negative, almost that same total there, actually. 286,000 in the negative, too. Top collections that are moving this market. Base Apes on Polygon. Yes, this is another one of those USDT collections. Basically, hold a certain number of these NFTs, and you get a tethered distribution. Interesting here, I've looked at the holder distribution, and while the top holder has 38% of the supply, there are thousands of holders in this collection. So maybe it's a little more real than I thought at first. I'm still not sure what to make of it. Maybe not going to blow this one away yet. Unsure here. I'm going to consider Send It your top collection, which it is the first viral Solana collection to use Blinks to mint. 100,000 NFTs minted on via Blinks, which I think is going to be a bigger and bigger and growing part of that Solana ecosystem, and really is going to bring people in from beyond. So love to see that. Send It, I'm considering your top NFT collection. That's followed by Gods Unchained, D-Market, Fraganas, Dozuki, Mad Lads, ETH Bullshark, Mochaverse, Puppets. Honorable mention to SMB. And by the way, I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier in the week, but some team members at Crypto Slam did a little more digging into Dozuki. It's actually more than one collection that's comprised in here. So these are compressed NFTs over on Solana. It is not just Dozuki, though. There's probably at least 3 collections that are made up here. So when you're seeing this volume, at first I wasn't sure it was real. It makes a little more sense when you consider it's not just the one collection. So this is a legitimate collection here. Just it's just not one collection. There will be a way and a time where we can break that up into individuals. For now, no biggie. Your top individual sales yesterday, we'll just hit the top one, but CryptoPunk 7297 selling for 29 ETH, guys, $91,000. There is a piece of art here in the top 5, which is great to see. I don't know what piece that is. I don't know if, well, as best I saw, Known to Origin doesn't have a sales bot, so I'm having trouble finding what that sale is. Maybe I'll hop on their site later, but cool to see art represented there in the top 10. All right, my favorite story of the day, of course, because I'm always repping the Kongz hoodie here. Okay, we knew they had an announcement coming yesterday. What they ended up announcing was an on-chain quest. That quest actually saw collectors tracking down these, I think ultimately these lead to inscriptions. And those inscriptions each led to a word and a seed phrase, ultimately leading to a wallet which had the phrase mint and decentralized in it. So what's being teased here, full on spelled out for us now, there is something coming that you will mint using their Decentralized Rune. That'll be a first. We've never seen real utility for these runes. It sounds like we're about to get our first iteration of that. So yeah, is it a PFP? Is it some type of utility NFT? I don't think we're sure, other than the Kongs have said, give the people what they want. The people wanted a PFP. Have a feeling here you're going to mint that PFP in Decentralized. So really, really cool little gamification of that announcement. And I love to see utility for runes. So really good stuff. Still more details to come. In fact, remind me, Tickle, I think it's a PFP. Just a gut feeling. Yeah, I think Henry said he'll have a little more news possibly to drop today on the afternoon show. So make sure to tune into that. That is over on SlamX, guys, at 4:30 Eastern time. But again, just excited to see some utility for runes. By the way, Henry the Grape, Tickles, and my younger brother having a giveaway here for some Decentralized, 1 million Decentralized, which I want to say is probably, oh God, I'm just going to throw out a random number. Is that maybe $1,000 worth of Decentralized? Somewhere in that ballpark, okay? Like it, retweet it, drop your address. No follows involved, but you absolutely should be following Henry if you're not already. I'll drop this in the chat at the tail end here. But a nice giveaway. Also, guys, if you're in the Epic ecosystem or Blob ecosystem, right? They just had the Epic drop, the Epic Rune drop earlier this week. Well, there's more cooking over there. I can't wait to find out what. But a second rune has been etched based off of that Epic set. So this one is called Real Epic Rune. We have no other details as of now as far as who's getting it, what this token is for. But these guys, I mean, as you saw over on Chain Reactor this week when Tickle came on, guys are incredibly smart, man. These guys, I am going to assume here that they've got a master plan, and man, I believe it. I'm a big fan of this ecosystem now, so really, really bullish on whatever they're doing. Can't wait to find out what Real Epic Rune is for. Tickle, if you got any alpha there, man, of course, you know what to do. Drop it in the chat here. Guys, if you're a Doodle holder, this is pretty cool, man. I'm excited about that Doodles ecosystem. They've got a movie/animation that's coming later this year. It's called Dullsville and the Doodleverse. Okay, if you're a Doodle holder, you can sign up to get to a screening of that that's coming on September 7th in Toronto. Really, really cool, man. Doodles are a vibe, and I don't think... Well, okay, I was going to say I don't think the Doodles chapter is over. The story is over. Clearly, it's not. I think these guys got a lot of stuff cooking. Can't wait to see it. They're going to be a major player here, and I think we're going to see that coming this year. All right. This is one of the most bullish things I've seen in NFTs in a minute, guys. It just is, right? We're watching for new mints. It's a great indicator for how healthy this ecosystem is. It's an indicator for our traders ready to open up their wallets and start spending. Well, maybe as big, maybe a bigger indicator is existing NFTs that start seeing traders, collectors in profit. And man, oh man, if you're in that Forgotten Runeverse with their rings, you're in profit in a big way. Now, these minted a while back at 0.015 ETH, but after the news that the game itself, the Runeverse game, is moving to Ronin, man, these are up to 1.25 ETH. They're cooking. I'll tell you this. I've been eyeing these for a while. I regret not getting one in the bear market. They were down to 0.3, maybe even a little less. Huge belief in that team there. I've told you guys, I love that game. It looks incredible. And we're going to get to play that game next month, so looking forward to that. But the ultimate takeaway here is, guys, when you start seeing NFTs that are starting to give collectors, holders, whatever, returns like this, 1.25 ETH, we're getting closer and closer to the season, to NFT season. So keep an eye out there, guys. We're looking for other examples like this mints that now are well into profit. You start seeing more of those, and there's your indicator that NFTs are coming roaring back. And I think we're really close. I do. All right, final story here. I've seen a lot of talk on the timeline about tokens, token launches, TGEs, the crazy valuations that we give these things. And Portal was one of those biggest examples people threw out there. Had a valuation of somewhere around $2 billion for a token that nobody even understood the ecosystem. What is Portal? There was a big marketing game, but ultimately, what is Portal? Never had an answer. We're starting to get our first insight into what it is, starting with a new product called Portal Pay. TLDR here, it is a cross-chain payment system. Okay, pay for various things and pay in whatever token you want. Ultimately, I think they say that fees from Pay will be used to buy Portal. I mean, it feels like there's other products that do this. With that said, I'm not 100% sure that there are, and if there are, there's none that have, I guess, the mind share that Portal has now. So this does have a chance to become a core product here in the space. I could tell you for sure it's something that people would like to use. I'd like to pay for any of my mints using any token. I know that's something Magic Eden is working on in the long run too. So this will become the way the space works going forward. Portal getting a head start here. Love to see that. All right, guys, that's your morning update. Got that one in nice and quick today. All right, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, SlamX Official. It's on YouTube. SlamX.io. We'll be kicking off Chain Reactor, getting into all today's topics and more. Have some really cool shit to talk about today, by the way, guys. And then, of course, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, afternoon show. Joe, Henry will be back on camera. He is back at home, so we'll be having a killer show. Guys, have a great morning. See you in just a couple hours here. See ya.